Swimming year. This evening we have 10 graduating seniors to introduce. Starting off, if we're ready, with Mr. Chris Malanga. Chris is being escorted by his parents, Kelly and Steve. Chris's nicknames through the years, Chrissy. He has been a swimmer for 9 years, varsity swimmer for 4 years, also participated in cross country and track. In the FCA, his favorite swimming memory was when I wore a white see-through textbook section of my sophomore year. I don't know if I can understand Chris, but we'll go with it.
I heard the boys all go, oh!
Special sports recognition for Chris. He qualified for districts his sophomore year and for districts his senior year. And he's been the 2026 league champs this year. His future plans are to join the workforce. And he'd like to say thank you to all of you for your support through the years. Thanks, Chris. Good luck. Next up, Mr. Griffin Diaz. Griffin is escorted this evening by his parents, Jen and Eric. He has been diving for the last 2 years. He also has ran track. His favorite swim memory is when he went to Bowling Green and slipped down the ice on every single step. He would not put his special sports recognition, but he did dive in-state last year and most likely will be back this year. His future plans will be going to the University of Cincinnati to study psychology, and he thinks diving is fun. Great job, Griffin. Good luck in your future, sir. Coming up next, Miss Emma Elkins. Emma is being escorted by her parents, Mickey and Michael. She has been a swimmer for the past 8 years. She also plays tennis, is part of FCA and National Honor Society. Her favorite swimming memory, which I've heard this a lot, is the van ride back from state with Coach Leach last year. If you'd like to hear more about that, if you'd like to come to the microphone when we're done, Emma. Her special sports recognition is that she's a 3-time district qualifier and a 1-time state qualifier. Next year, she's planning on attending Trine University, majoring in biology in their physician assistant program. She'd like to say thank you to her amazing coaches and teammates for the last 8 years. I couldn't have asked for a better team to be a part of. Thanks, Emma, and best wishes to you. Next up is Jess Hendricks. Jess's parents are Sean and Renee. Jess has swam for the past 2 years. He also participates in soccer and baseball and Interact. His favorite swimming memory was watching Borat with the guys. He was a member of this year's 2026 league champions. Next year, he's planning on attending the University of Evansville and dual major in criminal justice and psychology. I'd like to say thanks to all his teammates. Next up, Mr. Simon Kellogg. Simon's being escorted by the lovely Beth Moore this evening. He is the son of Scott and Jenny Kellogg, and he has been swimming for 10 total years and on varsity all 4 years. He also is a member of the National Honor Society in the tennis program. He said that his favorite swimming memory is one time he thought he was swimming the medley relay, thought he misheard Coachy, and he switched strokes midway through and confused the rest of his team. His future plans are to attend Trine University and major in civil engineering. He'd like to say thank you to everyone for all their support and his parents who couldn't be here tonight and at the last meeting of the year, and thank you so much. Next we have Miss Nora Koonsman. Nora is escorted by parents Meg and Jason. Nora has been swimming for 12 years on varsity all four. She also participates in volleyball and dance. Her VHS clubs have been FCA, Interact, NHS, Spanish Club, Unified Sports all 4 years. Her favorite swimming memory is riding the mall animals at State and crashing them into a kiosk on accident. Thank you, Ava Moore. Okay. Special sports recognitions, there are many. She is the two-time state runner-up in the 50 and the 100 freestyle, two-time district champion in the 50 and the 100 freestyle, a 5-time school record holder, and a 3-year team MVP. Her future plans are to be swimming at The Ohio University and go on to study in business marketing. She'd like to say thank you to all the coaches for making this team and environment so great. This has been the best 4 years of my life. Congrats, Nora, and good luck. Next up, Mr. William McCann goes by Will. Will is being escorted by Kara and Jared McCann. Will has been swimming for 10 years, varsity for 4. He also is in soccer. His favorite swimming memory was when he was a freshman. Apparently, Maggie Voigt came to one of the Hell Week practices, and he invited her to state when he makes it to state. He is a 3-time district qualifier, member of the 2026 league champ, and he is planning on the future plans are to make it to state this year and becoming an underwater welder. We'd like to thank you for everything that this family has given to him. Thanks, well, best wishes, sir. Next up, Drew Smith, AKA Drewby. Drew is being escorted by Colleen and Brian, her parents. She has been swimming for 13 years, varsity for 4. She also participates in track and field and National Honor Society. Her favorite swimming memory was the 2025 state trip and hiding behind the bulkhead from Mush when Coachy wasn't at practice. She is a 2-time district qualifier, a state participant, and the most improved swimmer. Her plans next year to attend Bowling Green State University for elementary education. She'd like to thank her coaches, family, and teammates for the constant support through the past 13 years. I've learned so much from you all, and I love you guys. Good luck, Drew. Next up is Nicolette Stickney. Nicolette is a 4-year varsity swimmer, also participant in cross country and track, as well as National Honor Society. Her favorite swimming memory is pretty much anything but Chris's white tech suit. Her future plans are to run track and field for IPFW, undecided major at this point, thinking maybe engineering. Thank you, coaches and teammates, for a wonderful experience for these 4 years. Good luck, Nicolette. And last but not least, the coach's son, Carter Luce. He is being escorted by his parents, Alan and Mackenzie Luce. He's been swimming for 15 years, varsity for the last 4. He also is an excellent soccer, football, and baseball player, member of NHF, Interact, and FCA. His favorite swimming memory was Will's bus speech after winning Athlete of the Meet his freshman year. Special sports recognition, 3-time district qualifier, 2026 league champ. His plans are to make it to state and to study chiropractic somewhere. Special comments, hashtag stay geeked and hashtag LTFI. And thanks especially to mom, coach, and dad. You guys are the best. That is it. Good luck to all you seniors. Thank you for all your hard work and effort through the years. Okay, we're ready to do the Star Spangled Banner. Okay, now on timers, report to the blocks.
And welcome out to the Williams County Family YMCA here on the Golden Bear Sports Network, as we've got tonight's swim meet between the Bowling Green Bobcats and your Bryan Golden Bears. Good evening, everybody. Chris Malanga alongside Elijah Cummins, and you know, it's bittersweet when you think a bunch of seniors, but those seniors on that rail have done a lot of good things among them.
Oh yeah, I've known a lot of them for a lot of years, and they're just such a hard-working group. They've really grown together the last couple of years, and I just can't wait to see how they finish out their senior year. Absolutely.
It seems like we always have BG as one of the meets we do, but this is a team that is very good of itself, and they're also a pretty decent sized team, pretty comparable to us as far as the numbers of swimmers that are out here.
Yeah, I know from talking to some of the swimmers that BG's got some pretty good ones too, so it should be a good meet, hopefully.
Yeah, the one of the swimmers that you're really looking at for BG is I gotta find her right here. Oh yeah, Mia Buff. Mia Buff is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So, you know, she's one of the ones that's pretty unbelievable, and you know, it's just anytime you know you're at the point in your season where you are wrapping things up, you're trying to get faster as you go to the postseason, and you know, this is one of those nights when you just want to be ready to go and just keep getting your times down and you know, just keep going for that. So, you know, you swam. Tell me about what you're thinking about it as you're getting ready to go to your meet here.
Well, right, this is their last regular season meet, I believe.
Yep.
So right now it's just a final tune-up, getting ready for their first postseason meet at sectionals. I believe that's either this weekend or next weekend. So just looking for maybe start dropping some times, especially if you're looking to start advancing through the postseason here in a couple weeks.
And these kids definitely have dreams of going far and going to state and you know, dropping that time and trying to make something happen.
Yeah, of course. Some of these boys swimmers, they've come so close the last few years, and I know they just can't wait for the chance to finally get to the big stage.
And Nora Koonsman, of course, she's going to go swim D1 at Ohio U, and you know, she's picked up 5 school records here, and the last one just recently a couple weeks ago. And I know she wants to continue rocking her times and you know, getting better and better, and you know, trying to get that time even faster. She's come in second in a couple of events at the state, and now she wants to finish things up.
I know she's not quite done looking at the record books yet. She's entered in the 500 tonight, looking to break that school record.
Absolutely, that's great. Let's see how many of the and the 500. I mean, let's talk about that. That's 20 lengths. That's not a short race.
Yeah, that is not an easy one.
Absolutely not. So we are getting ready to go. They're getting ready to have the people come in and get swimming, and tonight's meet is being brought to you by the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Northwest State Community College, and also Veteran Services of Williams County. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have more.
It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
All right, back. We're getting started with event number 1, the girls 200 medley relay. In lane 1, we've got the Bryan C team of Adeline Hake, Lila Brock, McKenna Myers, and Victoria Fry. Lane 2, it's the BGB team, Haley Baker, Lily Shawver, Kylie Doe, and Sam Cozy. In lane 3, it's the A team from Bryan, Nora Koonsman, Emma Elkins, Nicolette Stickney, and Drew Smith. In lane 4, it is the Bowling Green A team, Presley Krupp, Elena Mahan, Melanie Long, and B. Bear. And then in lane 5, it is the Bryan B team of Nadia Moore, Eden Alianakian, Sydney Luce, and Arella Alianakian. So you're in the 200-yard medley relay, so everybody's swimming a 50, and they're all swimming a different stroke.
Yep, that's correct. And Nora Koonsman had absolutely phenomenal first leg for the Bryan A team. Swim about 26 for the backstroke. And here's Emma Elkins looking very strong on the breaststroke. Now over to Nicolette Stickney.
And one of the things that always amazes me as we go along is how unbelievably fast these people go, or how far they go when they jump. You know what I mean? It's just like what they can do underwater is just unbelievable.
Yeah, and for many of these relays, you're really looking for a powerful underwater to really slingshot your way to a good time for your split.
Coming down with a breaststroke.
That's a butterfly.
Butterfly, yep. I'll get it right. And this would be the last leg, the freestyle. Got a pretty good race down there in lanes 3 and 4.
Yeah. We'll see if Drew Smith can hold off the BG team. It's looking really strong right now. Just got to get all the way through.
Boy, this is a close one. This will be close. And it's going to be Bryan with a 202.76, winning the girls 200 medley relay. Bryan will fish in first, BG in second, Bryan in third and fourth. Well, I take that back. Sorry, BG is going to finish in fourth here. We got the Bryan C team in fifth.
No, that's
Oh, there we go. Bryan will be in fourth. I didn't realize we were a whole leg behind.
Yeah. That's where it's sometimes kind of hard to keep track of who's on what leg here.
It is. So, great job by the Lady Bears, and that race just basically 35th of a second, 40.4 seconds basically separated them.
Very good job by Drew Smith there in the final leg to hold off the BG team who's challenging him, but pulled away and got the win.
All right, so Lady Bears win that one. Now we'll do the boys version of this. In lane 3, it's going to be the Bryan A team, Ethan Bailey, Simon Kellogg, Will McCann, and Chris Allspaw. In lane 4, the Bowling Green A team, Colin Mahan, Aiden Jackson Follis, Garrett Ruffel. And in lane 5, the Bryan B team, Carter Luce, Jess Hendricks, Logan Slattery, and Griffin Diaz. They'll jump in and get ready for the backstroke. So looking at lanes 3, 4, and 5 here. And again, this is 4 down and backs, but 4 different strokes.
That was a great underwire by Ethan Bailey there on the start. Really taking away a big chunk of the pool right there.
Flip turn is coming back. Bailey in lane 1 is leading things. Carter Luce is right behind him. And the second ones will jump in. And breaststroke happening now.
It's Simon Kellogg and Jess Hendricks. Simon's been a real consistent breaststroker for the Bryan team for a long time now. Doing great work on this leg so far.
And again, a great underwater after the turn. Third leg in for the Bears and for BG. Still waiting for the other Bryan team to come in.
Now you got Will McCann for the Bryan A team and Logan Slattery for the Bryan B team. And now neither of these guys wants to get tracked down by this BG team. Will's looking really strong in lane 3 there for the Bryan team.
Final one goes in as Chris Allspaw will freestyle and try to keep this lead here. Bears in lane 3.
Chris looking real strong, just powering away.
And Bears will finish first in that one with a 152.5. Good race for second and third right here, but looks like BG is going to get it by just a hair. 202.44, and then Bryan 202.47, so 0.03 of a second separate second and third there. So this will bring up event number 3, the girls 200-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Jalen Mojica of Bryan. Lane 2, Sydney Bushman of BG. Lane 3, Lydia Meeks from Bryan. Lane 4, Elena Mahan of Bowling Green. And Lane 5, Eden Alianakian form the Golden Bears. Again, nice jump off the board, and everybody moving pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really nice start by all of them.
It's like right now, lane 4 has the early lead.
That's Sydney Bushman, that's Elena Mahan for BG there.
First 50 is down. Extending her lead just a little bit.
And that's Lydia Meeks in lane 3 and Jalen Mojica in lane 1. Right now battling for second and third.
Again, that second and third battle is pretty close.
Yeah, it is. Elena Mahan still looking very strong in first.
She looks like she's just taking an easy, slow little stroll.
Yeah. It's really deceptive, though, because they're really moving really well right now.
They are.
33 for her for that last lap. And that battle for second and third still very tight between Lydia Meeks in lane 3 and Jalen Mojica in lane 1.
And your first place winner with a 2:06.38 is Elena Mahan from BG. It looks like lane 1, Jalen Mojica will come in second. And third will be Lydia Meeks. Still one BG and Bryan swimmer left to go. Bears just had their league swim meet. They had some very much success at the league swim meet.
They did. Boys came away with the league title and girls were runner-up. Really successful weekend for them, and the divers competed on Friday. Ethan Bailey gained third place at a very competitive meet, and Chris Alsball meeting the requirement to participate at the district dive meet. So
nice.
He's very excited for a chance to qualify for state here.
And we're going to see him dive tonight. Last time we did the meet, we only had Griffin Diaz that did the diving, but we'll have two more. Ethan Bailey and Chris Alspaw will also compete and dive tonight.
Yeah. And Chris has he just stepped up. Like Ethan Bailey suffered a concussion earlier in the season. Fortunately, he's back now to almost full strength, but Chris took that opportunity and stepped up to be what the team needed.
All right, the boys 200-yard freestyle here. Jess Henricks in line 1, Carson Bowler in lane 2 from BG, Chris Alspaw in 3, Mikey Stanford from BG in 4, and Carter Luce in lane 5. Looking at the seed times, we're going to be watching lane 4 for Mikey Stanford, who has the fastest seed time right now, and he is currently in the lead, but not very far behind is Chris Alspaw and Carter Luce.
That was a fantastic flip turn from both Chris Alspaw and Carter Luce, just trying to maintain contact with Mikey Stanford.
Stanford still remains in first place as we're halfway through this one.
And then down lane 1, you got Jess Hendricks. This is his first year of swim. It's his second year of swim, and he's just gotten better every single meet, it seems like. Really enjoyed watching him keep getting better and better.
The last leg here for BG's Mikey Stanford. He's made his turn. And he's coming back for his final 25. And he's in with a 2:01.76, so a little off of his time by about 4 seconds, but still a pretty fast race.
Chris Malanga in second with a 2:06.81, and Carter Luce in third with a 2:10.61.
Battle for fourth and fifth going on here between Jess Hendricks in lane 1 and Carson Bowler in lane 2. They're really neck and neck.
They are. Carson Bowler just pulling away just a little bit. Finishing fourth.
And
I believe he finished in fourth in the pad, just
Yeah.
didn't register his time.
that's what I was thinking. All right, bring up event 5, the girls 200-yard individual medley. And lane 1, Annie Koonsman from Bryan. Lane 2, Sam Cozy from BG. Lane 3, Nadia Moore from Bryan. Lane 4, Melanie Long from BG. Lane 5, Arella Alinakian. And lane 6, Haley Baker. So they're doing 2 lengths each, a butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle.
Yeah, in my opinion, this is arguably the hardest event.
Okay.
Just the mixture of all 4 strokes. It's just so exhausting on every part of your body. But these IMers, they just have to get through it and swim well.
Early lead comes from lane 4, Melanie Long from BG.
And that'll be Annie Koonsman in second and Nadia Moore in third.
It's so surreal to watch, like 3 lanes doing 1 stroke, a couple lanes doing different stroke, just because of the different leg they're on.
Yeah. I know one of my favorite parts of every swim meet, especially here at Bryan, is just the teammates of the Bryan team just all lining that kind of catwalk down there, just supporting their teammates and cheering them on. Melanie Long on to the last lap of this 200 IM.
Freestyle, probably the easiest stroke out of the 4, but by the time you get to this, you've already gone through, 150 yards of other strokes, tough strokes.
Yeah, it's definitely a lap where you just gotta grit your teeth and go. Nadia Moore is in second with 1 lap length left. And Annie Koonsman just about that point as well.
Winning that one with a 2:27.60 is lane 4, Melanie Long of the Bobcats. Coming in second, Lady Bears, is that Nadia?
Nadia Moore.
Yep. And then Annie Koonsman will finish third. Again, the pad over there doesn't seem to be working in lane 1.
Yeah. That's Haley Barker of Bowling Green finishing in 4th, and Arella Alanakian in lane 5 finishing 5th.
And then Sam Cozy will finish things off for BG. All right, this is the fast one. Oh, actually, we got the boys. Sorry, boys IM first. Girls will head out. Boys will come in. Lane 1, Clay Marshman. He's from Hicksville, but swims with the Golden Bears. Stone Chamberlain in lane 2 from BG. Logan Slattery in lane 3 from Bryan. Jackson Fowlis from BG in lane 4, and Zach Schaefer from Bryan in lane 5. Good jump by all the guys.
Yeah. Logan Slattery looking really strong there in lane 3, and Zach Schaefer looking strong too in lane 5.
Slattery just a little bit of a lead on the BG kid. They'll head back to their second stroke, which is the backstroke. Good battle for first and second, also a good battle for third and fourth.
Yeah, it just seems like every spot is just so close right now. Good turn off the wall for both Slattery and Chamberlain. Slattery just a slight edge coming into this next slip turn.
Slattery picking up a little bit of distance, a little separation going on.
And it's now Jackson Fowlis moving into third, just ahead of Zach Schaefer.
Slattery has really opened things up here.
He has at least a nice 5-meter gap on Stone Chamberlain here, heading into the last lap.
Slattery a half length ahead of him now.
That's Clay Marshman in lane 1. Now him and Zach vying for 4th place here.
Slattery's coming in on his final 25 here. And he will pick up the win with a 2:11.55.
Very solid time for Slattery,
Yep.
beating C time by about 2 seconds.
Second place, Stone Chamberlain. Jackson Fowlis will come in third. And Zach Schaefer comes in fourth. And then Clay Marshman will come in fifth. Now we go to the fast one. Girls 50-yard free. And we're gonna have 2 heats here, and this is the fast one. Just a quick down and back, fast as you can go. 30 seconds usually, you know.
If not under.
So in heat number 1, Sydney Luce of Bryan will be in lane 1. Addie Hake will be in lane 2. Lily Pittman, Victoria Fry in lane 4, and McKenna Myers in lane 5. So all Bryan here in this heat. So fast, and the water moves so much because of the splashing. It's hard to even tell what's going on. Looks like lane 1, Sydney Luce has got a lead, but lane 3, Lily Pittman is right there with her.
Really close going in the pad.
And it's going to be Sydney Luce over Pittman by let's see, I can't
14 hundredths of
a second. That was a real close race. Everybody within 6 seconds of one another. And here we've got the fast race. Drew Smith is in lane 1, Presley Krupp from BG in lane 2, Nora Koonsman in 3, Mia Buff from BG in lane 4, Emma Elkins in lane 5, and Lily Shawver in lane 6. You're going to want to watch between lane 3 with Koonsman and lane 4 with Buff. They're both Division I swimmers next year, and they're good.
Fantastic underwires by both Koonsman and Buff.
Wow, they are close.
Another fantastic underwire. It'll be Nora just ahead of
Look at this
Buff.
race. Wow. Koonsman's going to win it. 23.47, a half a second faster than Mia Buff.
absolutely phenomenal race between those two, with Nora just edging her out in that second
half a
lane.
second. Oh. That was fast.
Then third place, you'll have Drew Smith, the senior. And in fourth place, you'll have Emma Elkins, another senior. Very strong race.
And I'm wondering if Nora
School
broke
record.
the school record again.
I believe she might have.
Wow. 23.47. All right, this will be the boys 50 free. Simon Kellogg in lane 1, Garrett Ruffel from Bowling Green in 2, Griffin Bame in lane 3, Aiden Jacks from BG in 4, then Josh Sampson in 5, and Pedro Lugo in lane 6. Big splashes as they enter the pool. Another battle in like 3, 4, and 5. All close right there.
Very close going into the flip turns. See what the underwires have to say.
Lane 3.
Griffin Bohm is in the lead right now.
And Griffin will get it. Second for BG. Third will be Josh Sampson. That was a good race right there.
Was.
Just like to say quick congrats to Nora Koonsman for breaking her own record in the 50 freestyle at 23.47.
That's impressive. She did break her school record. Well, you said it coming in. There's still some records to fall.
Yeah, that wasn't quite the record I thought would fall tonight, but very excited to see it fall nonetheless.
All right, we are getting set for diving, so we're going to take a break, pay some bills, thank some sponsors, and come back with more after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
The historic Bryan Arts and Education building is being renovated for the next generation, transforming it into a welcoming, accessible space where performances and events can be comfortably enjoyed. The $6.2 million project adds lobby and backstage space, new seating, lights and sound system, accessibility, and additional parking. Because here in Bryan, art connects us. Your support, big or small, makes a lasting impact, inspiring generations to come. Donate and learn more at bryanarts.org.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Allie Held-Herman is a 2004 Bryan graduate and former Lady Bear basketball player. Allie tragically passed away in 2021, but she saved the lives of many others through organ donation. Allie's family encourages you to be an organ, eye, and tissue donor.
Our mom gave the gift of life. She is a hero. We love you, Mom.
Discover great job skills training at Northwest State. With over 50 different programs available, there is something for everyone. Providing hands-on training and education is the community college advantage.
Trust is built when we know someone has our back, on the field, in the stands, and in life. At Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we're more than a service provider. We're neighbors and friends. For generations, families have trusted us to care for their loved ones with compassion and dignity.
If you served, you may qualify for VA health care, even if you were denied before. New rules recognize burn pit and toxic exposure claims. We can help you apply, understand benefits, and access the care you've earned. Let us help protect your health. Today and for the future, contact us to see how we can help. Williams County Veterans Service Office. Veterans serving veterans.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Life's daily battles are not meant to be fought alone.
Cloud, you okay?
Because checking in on a friend can create a safe space. Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Seize the awkward. It's totally worth it.
Welcome back to Williams County Family YMCA as we've got the dive portion of the swim and dive meet here between Bryan and BG, and only Bryan divers tonight. So we've got Cameron Mills from Bryan for the girls, Griffin Diaz, Chris Allspaw, and Ethan Bailey.
Quiet, please, for the dives. Quiet, please. Four and one half, 4 and one half, 4 and one half. Next up, Chris Allspaw will be performing dive 101, a frontward dive in the straight position, DD 1.4. Front dive, straight position. Three and one half, 4, 4. Up next, Griffin Diaz, dive number 103, a frontward 1 and one half somersault in the pike position, DD 1.7. Frontward 1 and one half pike. Five and one half, 5, 5. Ethan Bailey will be doing dive number 103, frontward 1 and one half somersault in the pike position, DD 1.7. Six and one half, 6, 6 and one half. Cameron's second dive is dive 402, an inward single somersault in the tuck position, DD 1.6. Inward 1 somersault, tuck position. Five and one half, 6, 5 and one half. Chris's next dive is 51-21, a frontward single somersault with 1 full twist in the pike position, DD 1.7. Frontward single somersault, 1 full twist. Single somersault, 1 twist, pike position. What? Okay, frontward, half twist, 1 somersault. Four, 5, 4. Griffin's next dive is dive 201, a back dive, straight position, DD 1.7. Back dive, straight position. 6 1/2, 5 1/2, 5 1/2. Ethan's next dive is 51-32, a frontward 1 1/2 somersault with 1 twist in the free position, DD 2.2. Frontward 1 1/2 full twist.
I don't even know what he did. I couldn't begin to do that.
5 1/2, 5, 5. Cameron's third dive is a backward 1 somersault in the straight position, DD 1.7. Backward single somersault, straight position. Five, 4 1/2. Chris's next dive is dive 202, a backward single somersault in the tuck position, DD 1.5. Backward somersault, tuck. Backward somersault, tuck position. Four and 1/2, 5, 4 1/2. Griffin's third dive is dive 105, a frontward 2 1/2 somersault in the tuck position, DD 2.2. Frontward 2 1/2 tuck.
Nice.
7, 6 1/2, 6. Ethan's next dive is dive 105, a frontward 2 1/2 somersault in the tuck position, DD 2.4. Frontward 2 1/2 tuck. Seven, 6, 5. Cameron's fourth dive is dive 52-22, a backward single somersault with 1 twist in the free position, DD 1.9. Backward single somersault, 1 twist.
Oops.
Fail dive. Chris's next dive is dive 102, a frontward single somersault in the tuck position, DD 1.4. Front single somersault, tuck.
That's hard to say, single somersault.
3 1/2, 4, 4. Griffin's next dive is dive 403, an inward 1 1/2 in the tuck position, DD 2.2. Inward 1 1/2 tuck.
Gotta love Chris for getting out there and doing that, though. Gotta love that Chris is actually out there doing this. Mind is blown every single time. Like, who is this boy?
Yeah.
6 1/2, 6 1/2, 5 1/2. Ethan's next dive is dive 303, reverse 1 1/2 in the tuck position, DD 2.1. Reverse 1 1/2 tuck. Five 1/2, 5. Cameron's fifth dive is dive 301, a reverse dive, tuck position, DD 1.6. Reverse dive, tuck. Five 1/2, 5. Chris will be performing dive 5211, a back dive of 1/2 twist in the straight position, DD 1.8. Back dive, 1/2 twist, straight position. Four, 4. Griffin's next dive is 5222, a backward somersault with 1 twist in the free position, DD 1.9. Backward somersault, 1 twist, free position. Six, 5 1/2. Ethan will be doing dive 203, a backward 1 1/2 somersault in the tuck position, DD 2.0. Backward 1 1/2 tuck. Six 1/2, 6, 5. Cameron's final dive will be dive number 403, an inward 1 1/2 tuck position, DD 2.2. Inward 1 1/2 tuck. 5, 5 1/2, 5. Chris's final dive is dive 401, an inward dive in the tuck position, DD 1.4, inward dive tuck. Five, 5 1/2, 6. Griffin's last dive is dive 401, an inward dive in the pike position, DD 1.5, inward pike. Five, 7 1/2, 6. Ethan's last dive is dive 404, an inward double in the tuck position, DD 2.8, inward double tuck. Six and 1/2, 6 and 1/2, 6 and 1/2. This concludes our diving for the evening. We'll have a 10-minute warm-up session before we start to swing back up.
Nice job there by the divers, all of them. Some exciting dives going on, and boy, oh boy, doing stuff that I wouldn't do.
Yeah, it takes a special sort of crazy to be able to get up there all these times, just keep diving.
Absolutely. All right, well, it's Chris Malanga and Elijah Cummins here with you. Bryan and BG getting set for the second half, and the race to watch is the 500 free for the girls, where Nora Kuzman will give it a shot and see if she can break another school record. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with the second half of the meet after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
The historic Bryan Arts and Education building is being renovated for the next generation, transforming it into a welcoming, accessible space where performances and events can be comfortably enjoyed. The $6.2 million project adds lobby and backstage space, new seating, lights and sound system, accessibility, and additional parking. Because here in Bryan, art connects us. Your support, big or small, makes a lasting impact, inspiring generations to come. Donate and learn more at bryanarts.org.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Allie Held-Herman is a 2004 Bryan graduate and former Lady Bear basketball player. Allie tragically passed away in 2021, but she saved the lives of many others through organ donation. Allie's family encourages you to be an organ, eye, and tissue donor.
Our mom gave the gift of life. She is a hero. We love you, Mom.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
This community is more than a place. It's where we celebrate victories and where we lean on one another in times of loss. At Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we're proud to be rooted here, serving with care and compassion when it matters most. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family owned, family focused.
If you served, you may qualify for VA health care, even if you were denied before. New rules recognize burn pit and toxic exposure claims. We can help you apply, understand benefits, and access the care you've earned. Let us help protect your health. Today and for the future, contact us to see how we can help. Williams County Veterans Service Office. Veterans serving veterans.
I am blind, but I need not see. I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free.
Welcome back to the Williams County Family YMCA for the swim meet between Bryan and Bowling Green High School. Chris Malanga, Elijah Cummins here with you. And we got through the first half, got to see some amazing divers. And now we're going to get here to the second half. Some butterfly, some freestyle, and then we've got a race we're going to really look at, the 500 free. All right, this is the girls' 100-yard butterfly. Lane 1, Nicolette Stickney. Lane 2, Mara Desmond from BG. Lane 3, Lydia Meeks. Lane 4, Melanie Long from BG. Lane 5, Annie Koonsman. And Lane 6, Isabel Jacks from BG. And I don't see a lane 6, so.
I don't either. Must be a scratch.
Or she's late.
Also a possibility.
I see somebody walking. Or maybe not. Maybe she's...
Taking a moment to get this race started.
Yeah. They said they had a technical issue. Don't know what their technical issue is. They're working through it. Everything's computerized nowadays.
Swimmers just trying to stay loose here at the block,
Yeah,
so they're waiting to get this sorted out.
You just had a long break for dive, and then a long 10 minutes like warm-up period, and now you're gonna wait some more. While we are waiting, let's thank our sponsors one more time. The Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory and Veteran Services of Williams County. Our relays tonight being brought to you by S&S Directional Boring, so we'll talk about them as we get to our other relays. Chris Malanga, student commentator Elijah Cummins here. They're just dancing, they're trying to stay loose. I don't know if their timing is off. We had some issues earlier on in lane 1 with timing, so I don't know if that's the case. There's a flashing white ring on the side there, so maybe you need to fix the Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah.
We've had some really fast races. We had Nora Koonsman breaking the record again in the 50 free, her own record.
That was a fantastic race between her and Mia Huff.
I thought I heard somebody say today that she was going to Tennessee, but I could be wrong. I know Nora's going to Ohio U to swim. And, you know, that's a long tradition of Bryan swimmers, you know, going to Ohio U, you know, Maggie Voigt at Ohio U for swim, so.
Yeah, just had a fantastic run of female swimmers here at Bryan.
Yep, for sure. We're still waiting to see what we can figure out. We're going to be bringing you some wrestling later this week on Thursday. That'll be over at Bryan Elementary, but we will bring you our first wrestling match of the year as Bryan will take on Crestview. And then Saturday night, we're back to basketball action with the Golden Bears, the boys basketball team. And we're wrapping up the winter season. Before you know it, tournaments will be here. You said districts is next weekend, we think, for swim. Might be this weekend.
Sectionals will be their first.
Okay, so
tournament.
sectionals is next weekend, I think. So we'll have that. Basketball tournament draw, I think, will happen Sunday for the girls. Not sure about the boys, and so you'll have that going on. And then, you know, just hard to believe you get into the second season and tournament changes everything.
Yeah.
So. All right, well, we're going to take another break, and when we come back, we will bring you this. Hopefully, it'll be all fixed up, and we'll see what happens. All right, I think we're back and ready to go. They've got the technical issues figured out. Now we're going to have event number 11, the girls 100-yard butterfly. I'm not going to read it again. They're up on your screen. And they are just doing it by hand now because there's no time going. Only lane 6 is going. Looks like BG's in the lead here in lane 4.
Melanie Long there. Been really tight for second there between Marie Desmond, Lydia Meeks, and Annie Koonsman.
Yeah, it's like second, third, and fourth are all real close.
Yeah, it'll be a real battle down here in the last length. Puts Melanie along, just looking really strong there in lane 4. Looks like Lydia Meeks has just a slight edge there for second place. Really close down to the pad though.
I didn't see who came in. I'm not sure if that's accurate up there right now.
I believe the lane placements are, just not the times.
So,
be Melanie Long,
Lydia Meeks, and then Desmond from BG, and then Annie Koonsman. And then the last one coming in right now. That'd be Stickney.
Yep.
She may have DQ'd. They've got a D up there for a place, so I don't know if that's a mistake in the scoring software or that actually is the case. One of the cool things about this is while we do it live, we'll put this back up on YouTube with the results in it, so you'll actually see how they do. So,
but it looks like they've got the timing system up and running to some extent.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll have any more issues with that.
They're holding them in the pool. I don't think it was 44 minutes, 29 seconds, and 29 hundredths of a second.
Sure hope not.
Let's see what they're... Remember the old days, they just used stopwatches?
Yeah.
I have to go back to that.
Of course, it's more work later on to score and everything, but
true.
Keep having issues like this, it might just be worth it.
Yep. BG an hour drive back, so they probably want to be done. Waiting on event 12, which is the boys 100-yard butterfly. They don't have the girls out yet. All right, now they're going to pull them out. All right, we're looking at lane 2 is Zach Schaefer, lane 3 Brennan Roberts, lane 4 Aiden Jacks from Bowling Green, lane 5 Griffin, and say his last name again because I always mess it up.
Boehm, I believe.
Boehm, and then Clay Marshman from Hicksville in lane 6.
Very strong start underwire there from Brendan Roberts there. And Griffin Boehm as well.
Very close.
Right now, very close between Griffin Boehm and Brendan Roberts there, with Boehm holding a slight edge after one lap of the pool. Then with Aiden Jacks there in third.
They come for the final.
Griffin leading at the moment, but Brendan Roberts looking very strong.
He has come on strong at the end here.
Very close coming to the wall there, but it'll be Griffin Boehm.
And Brendan Roberts, just two-tenths of a second, basically.
So close. But then Aiden Jacks finishing third. Zach Schaefer finishing fourth. And Clay Marshman there.
Yep.
Marshman there finishing in fifth.
Marshman goes to Hicksville, and they don't have a swim team, so he's able to come swim with us, which is kind of cool. All right, girls 100-yard free, event 13. Looks like the timing issues may be fixed now. Eden Alianakian is in lane 1. Sam Cozy from BG in 2. Jalen Mojica in lane 3. Elena Mahan in lane 4 for BG. Lily Pittman in 5. And Kylie Doe from BG in lane 6.
Very fast start there from Elena Mahan in lane 4 there.
Yeah, she's probably a decent lead. Bryan in second. Looks like that's Mojica.
Followed by Lily Pittman there in third. Actually very close between her and Eden Alianakian in lane 1 there. Elena Mahan there, winning with a 56.47, very solid time. Followed by Jalen Mojica of Bryan in a 1:02. And Lily Pittman in third with a 1:08, followed by Eden Alianakian in fourth.
Good fast race.
Well, there's some very solid times there for those swimmers.
So big up the boys 100-yard free coming up as Isabel Jackson, Kylie Doe will finish up there in 6th. And Ethan Bailey will be in lane 1. Carson Bowler from BG in lane 2. Will McCann in 3. Stone Chamberlain in lane 4 for BG. And Josh Sampson's in lane 5.
Fantastic start there by Will McCann in lane 3.
Really got fast off the block.
He'll reach the wall first.
And again, Stone Chamberlain is putting up a good fight as well there in lane 4.
Then Josh Sampson, Ethan Bailey are right there too.
Stone Chamberlain picking up a little bit on McCann, but he still has a lead.
Will looking very strong, and there's Josh Sampson in lane 5 also looking very strong, moving past Stone Chamberlain now.
Nice job by Will McCann to finish there on that last 25. 51.43, and nice job there by Josh Sampson to take 2nd place.
Yeah, that was a very strong second half effort by Josh Sampson to overtake Stone Chamberlain there. That'll be Ethan Bailey taking 4th with a 58 flat. It'll be Carson Bowler rounding things out in 5th.
All right, so now here's the race we've been watching. We've been thinking about girls 500-yard freestyle. So it's basically 10 laps, 10 laps. But we have an interesting entrant in the race today, as Nora Kuzman is going to race this in lane 3. She is a sprinter, and she's going to give a shot here on the distance. So Adeline Hake in 1, Presley Krupp from BG in 2, Nora's in 3, Mia Buff from BG's in 4, and Lila Brock's in 5. Now we check, the school record is 55 minutes, 26 seconds, .41. And you said they had to average what?
About 32.6 seconds per 50 meters, which is absolutely flying. But so far, they are crushing that pace there with the first lap of 28.45 for both Nora Kuzman and Mia Buff. Just pulling away from the rest of the field as these two are going to go at it for these 10 laps of the pool.
It will really come down to, like, if they're as evenly matched, it'll come down to turns and you know, good mechanics. Right now they're neck and neck. It looks like Mia Buff just a smidge ahead of Nora.
Just a smidge, but a lot of race left.
Yep, for sure.
slowed down a little bit with that lap, but still under that pace they need for sub 5:26. Then lane 2, we got Presley Krepp of Bowling Green currently in 3rd. And Adeline Hake and Lila Brock, both of Bryan, swimming in lanes 1 and 5. Opposite sides of the pool, but swing right, even with each other right now.
Nora just a smidge off the pace there to keep that up, but she had a good first leg. Let's see if she can pick it up here. This is the one record she doesn't have, basically.
Essentially. Yeah, this season she's just been taking them down one after another. It's been very impressive all season from Nora Koonsman.
This will be the 8th leg. Nora looks like she's picked up a little bit of speed on Buff.
It does.
Got a little bit closer.
And this will be halfway through, I believe. Very close between Nora Koonsman and Mia Buff right now.
And in lane 1, Adeline Hake and lane 5, Lila Brocker, right there with each other, pacing each other.
Once again, as Nora Koonsman and Mia Buff come down pool, they're just neck and neck with each other.
Koonsman lost a little bit on that turn. I can't imagine swimming this much.
Yeah, 10 laps, 20 lengths of the pool. There's a reason.
Crazy.
Yeah, there's a reason they have counters down at the far end of the pool for these athletes, because keeping track of all that on your own is really hard work, especially in an event like the 500 where, well, you have to be locked in the entire time.
Yep.
It's really hard to keep track of those things on your own. So it's really great for their teammates to help them keep track of this so they can swim the best race possible. Mia Buff continues to hold a very slim lead over Nora Koonsman. As I come down to this end of the pool, they'll have 75 meters left. This will be the bell lap for your 2 leaders.
She's going to have a fast final. Real fast. Buff has pulled ahead. And she broke it, 5:25.85. Wow.
Oh, man.
That's about as close as you can make it. Wow.
Very impressive effort.
And look at 1 to 2. Mia Buff is talking with her. Mia Buff, 2/10 of a second. I'm sorry, 2 seconds faster. 2.2 seconds faster. That's unreal. Wow.
Very impressive effort from both athletes. And you get the feeling that they couldn't have swim those times without each other.
Right,
just
they
both
were pushing each other.
Pulling each other to those fantastic times.
Wow. I wasn't so sure when she made that turn, that last turn, if she was going to do it.
Yeah.
But that was incredible.
Yeah, that was just an absolutely outstanding last 50 and flying last 25 for Nora Koonsman to secure that record.
Wow.
And it'll be Presley Krupp from Bowling Green finishing in third, as Adeline Hake and Lila Brock come in for, I believe they have one more lap remaining. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Nora and Mia celebrating down there together. Both thrilled with the results of that race.
0.15 and let's see, 0.56 seconds was what the record was broken by.
For a distance event like that, that is not too much.
No, it is not.
But nonetheless, for Nora being the sprinter she is, just so impressive to see her jump up in distance like this. Just take a shot at it.
Lila Brock coming in.
Congratulations on breaking the high school record for the world.
That's crazy. She now has 6 high school records at Bryan High School. That is unbelievable.
What a night for her.
Oh my goodness.
Re-breaking her own 50 free record and coming back and
the shortest race and the longest race.
Just speaks such volume to Nora as an athlete and also her training from her coaches.
That's absolutely amazing. All right, we're at event 16, the boys 500 free. Logan Slattery's in lane 3. Colin Mahan from BG's in 4, and Simon Kellogg is in 5.
Very good start there from Logan Slattery and Simon Kellogg there. Coming down from the first lap of the pool, it will be Logan Slattery with a slight lead over Simon Kellogg and Colin Mahan there in second and third respectively.
Simon had a great turn right there.
He did.
Slattery's got a pretty good lead.
Very solid first 100 of this 500-meter freestyle there from these athletes. Logan Slattery has slightly extended his lead to be about 10 to 12 meters over Simon Kellogg there in second, but both Bryan athletes looking very strong and very smooth in the early stages of this 500.
Logan Slattery, a freshman for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, and he's just been absolutely key in some of their very successful relays in some of his other events. Not a normal event for him or Simon, but just giving it a shot before they really start locking in for their postseason here.
You're a cross-country runner. This is the equivalent of the cross-country race.
Yeah.
Long distance.
So much about just staying calm and pacing yourself out.
The breathing the same way. You don't have to worry about your breathing and things like that. So it's definitely, it definitely is a similar kind of situation. Slattery on number 11 now.
Like we said, I gave swim a shot my freshman year. The team environment was amazing.
Yep.
Just absolutely fantastic team to be a part of. But man, I would just say the swimming it's so hard, and I've just gained and hold so much respect for these swimmers. Coach Luce is absolutely a fantastic coach, and she really helps these athletes get all they can out of each and every season.
And the early morning practices and the long swim lengths, that all is building. She wants to break you down and build you back up, because right now is when you want to start getting the fast.
Yeah. Pretty soon, a lot of these athletes will begin their taper, which is just letting off on their training a little bit, so that they can really tap into all those hard practices they've gone through to really find that next gear, start dropping some times, and hopefully advance into this postseason here.
And Bears always send people to state.
Yeah. It's been mostly girls for the last few years with Nora and some of her relays, but this year the boys team, they're looking really strong in some of their relays.
As they won the league.
Yeah, winning the league, some really strong relays, looking to make some deep runs in this postseason, and even some individuals. I know Josh Sampson in the 500s really looking to drop a little bit more time to hopefully advance to that state tournament. Will McCann's been looking very strong in the butterfly. But it's no one person any more than the other. I mean, these relays are just built with strong effort after strong effort from each of these swimmers. They're doing it together, and they're hoping they can go all the way together.
First, the bell here for Logan Slattery.
Looking very strong, very smooth, very powerful here, even in the late stages of this race. So is Simon Kellogg there in second. He's coming up on his final lap here, but still an absolutely fantastic effort so far from him.
.521.42 for Slattery.
Very solid effort, just slightly beating his seed time of 5:21.67. Very nice race from Logan Slattery. Here comes Simon Kellogg in second. Very strong all the way through the finish there.
5:49.81 for Kellogg.
It will be Colin Mahan for BG, rounding out this boys 500. Finishing in just a little over 6 minutes, waiting for the time to come up. Guess it won't, but very solid boys 500.
Congrats to Logan Slattery, nice work there.
Next event here will be the girls 200-yard freestyle relay. Lane 1 will have the Bryan C team of Aurelia Alanakian, Lila Brock, Cameron Mills, and Ian Alanakian. Lane 2, you got Bowling Green B team with Bea Blair, Cindy Bushman, Kylie Doust, Sam Cozy. Lane 3, Brian A of Jalen Mojica, Nadia Moore, Drew Smith, and Nora Koonsman. Lane 4, you got Bowling Green A team of Mia Buff, Maria Desmond, Elena Mahan, and Melanie Long. And in lane 5, you got the Brian B team of Emma Elkins, Lily Pittman, Lydia Meeks, and Annie Koonsman.
Our relays today brought to you by S&S Directional Boring.
Right now it's the Bowling Green A team holding a strong lead, followed by the Brian A team in lane 3 and the Brian B team in lane 5. For the Brian A team there, Nadia Moore doing very well, and for the Brian B team, that's Lily Pittman also doing very well for Brian. As now it'll be Drew Smith for the Brian A team in lane 3 and Lydia Meeks for the Brian B team there in lane 5. But right now it is the Bowling Green A team going in this final lap with the lead. final leg with the lead. As Nora Koonsman jumps into the water.
You just got done running doing a 500. Now, what are you going to do now? I'm going to do another 50.
Yeah. I mean, Nora's just such a fantastic swimmer. And her coaches wouldn't do it if they didn't have confidence in her.
Right, for sure.
It will be the Bowling Green A team winning in a 144, followed by the Bryan A team and Bryan B team.
Relays today being brought to you by S&S Directional Boring. Don't let old pipes throw off your pace. S&S Directional Boring installs new main lines, sewer laterals, and field drainage so your home or farm stays in top form. Call 630-0729 today. S&S does it right the first time, and we thank them for sponsorship of our relays tonight here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
It'll be the Bryan C team in lane 1 there, just beating out the Bowling Green B team for 4th place.
Next up will be the boys 200 freestyle. So we're getting set for event 18.
In lane 3, we'll have the Bryan A team of Carter Luce, Logan Slattery, Brendan Roberts, and Griffin Boehm. Lane 4, the Bowling Green A team of Mikey Stanford, Aiden Jacks, Stone Chamberlain, and Colin Mahan. And in lane 5, we'll have the Bryan B team of Josh Sampson, Jess Hendricks, Simon Kellogg, and Griffin Diaz.
Each of these doing 50 yards of free.
Right now, it's very close between all 3 teams, with the Bowling Green team of Mikey Stanford holding slight lead over Carter Luce going into this first exchange.
But all 3 in very quickly.
Very clean exchange. It's very fast. That's the way you want them. And that's Logan Slattery swimming there for the Bryan A team, swimming very well to take a slight lead over the BG team going this next exchange. Be Brendan Roberts in the water now for Bryan A, and Stone Chamberlain for the Bowling Green team.
Nice job there by Brendan to get a good jump.
That was a fantastic relay exchange there. Very powerful underwater. He's up and powering towards those blocks, where he's going to go off to Griffin Boehm for this anchor leg.
Bears picking up the lead here. That last 25 by Roberts really the difference.
And Griffin swimming exceptionally well here to continue to extend that lead over the BG team.
And Bears will be in first with 133.72.
Followed by the BG team in second with a 139.51. It'll be Griffin Diaz bringing it home for the Bryan B team here for 3rd place, finishing a 156.35. Great race there from both Bryan teams.
All right, heading into the 100-yard backstroke for the girls. Home stretch here. Nicolette Stickney's in lane 1. Lily Shawver from BG's in lane 2. McKenna Myers in lane 3. Bia Blair from BG in lane 4. Victoria Fry in lane 5. And Haley Baker in lane 6 for BG. This will be 4 down and backs, or 2 down and backs, 4 lengths. And while they're doing this, let's talk about this crowd tonight. This crowd is unbelievable.
Oh yeah, it's just amazing. So many Bryan community members coming out to support these swimmers, and BG has also traveled well from what I can see. Just awesome to see so many people gathered in this pool to watch these swimmers.
Final home meet of the year.
I imagine it's a little bit bittersweet for these seniors who have just spent so much time in this building, so much time together, for this to be their last home meet in front of the home crowd. But they're making the best of it so far with some absolute stellar performances here.
BG, the winner in lane 4. That is Bia Blair. Lane 1 for the Golden Bears, Nicolette Stickney in second. Coming in third is lane 6, Haley Baker, and right behind her is McKenna Myers and Lily Shawver. Victoria Fry wrapping things up right here. Winning time there, 111.66. Time for the boys' 100-yard backstroke. Going to be Garrett Ruffle in lane 2 from BG. Carter Luce in lane 2. Jackson Follis in lane 4 from BG, and Pedro Lugo in lane 5 for Bryan.
Good start for these backstrokers. It'll be Carter Luce who holds a small lead after the first length of the pool. He is closely followed by Jackson Follis of Bowling Green.
Good turn there by Luce. Maintains that lead.
Luce has just continued to extend his lead here to about 7 meters, going in the last few of this 100-meter boys backstroke.
Luce will pick up the win at 107.28. And right behind him in lane 4 is Jackson Follis, 113.66. Garrett Ruffle for BG is in his last little bit. Pedro Lugo behind here.
It's just been so much fun to watch Pedro's progression over the season.
Yep.
This is his first year of swim ever, came into the season. He didn't know very much about swim at all, but he just thought, why not give it a shot? I know he's really enjoyed the swim team we have here at Bryan. He's just dropped so much time over the course of the season. It's been amazing to watch.
Well, you mentioned a little bit earlier just about this, the team dynamics, the family atmosphere, and it's really cool to see. You work hard, but you also have fun and you care about each other.
Oh, yes. Everyone on the team cares so much for each other, celebrates the successes of each other so much. Just an awesome place to be.
Girls 100-yard breaststroke, Lila Brock in lane 1, Isabel Jacks from BG in lane 2, Emma Elkins in 3, Mara Desmond in lane 4 from BG, Sydney Luce in lane 5, and Sydney Bushman from BG is in lane 6. This is the stroke that always looks funny to me, just heads bouncing out of the pool.
Yeah, it's so much different from any of the other strokes. Just it's a totally different muscle group that you're trying to get just every ounce of stretch you can out of. Right now it's Emma Elkins in lane 3 holding a lead over Sydney Luce in second and Marie Desmond in third. And the Elkins looking really smooth going this last 25. Really making use of that underwater.
Seniors worked hard over these years.
They have.
She'll finish with a 117.39. Sydney Luce right behind her. 123.13. BG will come in third.
And then the freshman Lila Brock in fourth with a 135.19. Now it'll be Sydney Bushman here for Bowling Green to finish out this girls 100-yard breaststroke.
Now the boys will jump in the pool for the 100-yard breaststroke. Colin Mahan for BG in 1, Will McCann in 3, Mikey Stanford in 4, and Jess Hendricks in 5. Will McCann and Stanford had a good run in the other race.
They did.
And good jumps by all. Amazing, you get more than half the length of the pool with the jump.
Especially for the breaststroke, that underwater is just so key.
Yep.
Right now it's Will McCann holding a slight lead over Mikey Stanford there, going this last lap.
That was a good battle, like I said last time.
Another fantastic underwater by Will McCann there.
McCann has picked the lead up.
Just continuing to power away.
And he will come in with a 106.58. And second place, 113.55. Got a fan club over there.
Yeah. Just some really great friends and teammates.
That's awesome.
It'll be Colin Mahan of Bowling Green finishing in third, and Jess Hendricks rounding things out in fourth.
All right, wrapping it up with our last events, the girls 400-yard freestyle relay. Relay is brought to you today by S&S Directional Boring. Don't let old pipes throw off your pace. S&S Directional Boring installs new main lines, sewer laterals, and field drainage so your home or farm stays in top form. Call 419-630-0729 today. S&S does it right the first time. Lane 1 will be Bryan C., Adeline Hake, McKenna Myers, Victoria Fry, and Arella Alianakian. Lane 2, BG's B team, Kylie Doe, Sydney Bushman, Lily Shaver, and B. Blair. Lane 3 is going to be Bryan's A team, Nadia Moore, Andy Kunzman, Nicolette Stickney, and Jalen Mojica. Lane 4 is going to be Bowling Green's A team, Presley Krupp, Mia Buff, Haley Baker, and Mara Desmond. And lane 5 will be Bryan's B team, Lydia Meeks, Lily Pittman, Sydney Luce, and Drew Smith.
Right now it's just about dead even across from lanes 3 through 5 between the Bryan A team, Bowling Green A team, and Bryan B team. Nadia Moore and Lydia Meeks swimming very well for Bryan right now.
This is a 400, so everybody does 2 down and backs, and then the next one will come in.
I like to think this is the 4x4 of swim.
Yep.
And I just love the 4x4, and I love the 400 relay. Now it'll be Andy Koonsman for Bryan in lane 3 and Lily Pittman for Bryan in lane 5.
BG
And
has a little bit of a lead here.
yeah, that is Mia Buff, who has just swam so well today as well. Continuing with that trend.
She's definitely the ace of this BG squad.
She has opened up a small lead over the other two Bryan relay teams.
BG in first and second, I think.
No, I think that BG team has another leg.
Another leg. Okay, I was wondering.
Another lap. Yep. Now it will be Nicolette Stickney for Bryan in lane 3 and Sydney Luce for Bryan in lane 5, trying to chase down this Bowling Green team. Down lane 1, we will have McKenna Myers swimming off to Victoria Fry. Nicolette Stickney doing a great job to start to close down this lead on this BG team. With 1 lap to go of her leg of this relay. Nicolette doing great work in this last 25.
She's picked up a lot of, that lead has vanished a little bit.
And we go in this anchor leg with BG holding just a slight advantage over the Bryan A team. With Drew Smith looking to chase this BG girl down. I'm sorry, that's Jalen Mojica for Bryan in lane 3.
See if Mojica can close some of the gap.
She's going to need a great foot turn on this wall here. She got a pretty good one, but it'll be really close coming down here.
This is a great race, great battle right now. Real close. And it looks like BG might just touch just a little bit sooner, 2/10 of a second basically.
Still a great effort from both teams. It'll be Bryan B team in 3rd. In lane 1, it is Aurelia Alinakian on the final leg for that Bryan relay team. And Bea Blair for Bowling Green for their anchor leg. That'll be 5:12.97 for the Bryan relay team in lane 1, finishing in 4th, and 5:21 for the BG team in lane 2, finishing in 5th.
Final event, we come to that time of the meet. It's the boys 400 freestyle relay. Lane 1, it'll be Bryan's A team, Griffin Bame, Brendan Roberts, Josh Sampson, and Will McCann. BG's A team is in lane 4, Jackson Fallis, Stone Chamberlain, Mikey Stanford, and Carson Baylor. And in lane 5, it'll be Bryan's B team, Chris Allspaw, Pedro Lugo, Ethan Bailey, and Zach Schaefer.
Great start for all 3 relay teams there. With Griffin Bohm doing a fantastic job to jump out to an early lead here for the Bryan Bears.
Bryan at 1 and 2. BG behind in 3.
Both Griffin Bohm and Chris Allspaw moving very well for their relay teams here in the first leg of this 400 freestyle relay. Griffin Bohm will be swimming off to Brendan Roberts here. Good clean entry. Maybe Chris Allspaw going off to Pedro Lugo.
Second and third place is just neck and neck. It keeps switching back.
Fantastic race there for second and third, but right now it's Brendan Roberts pulling away. Swimming absolutely phenomenally for the Bears. And this is one of their relays that they have very high hopes for going in this postseason. Brendan will give off to Josh Sampson. As the BG team will go off to Mikey Stanford.
Boy, that third leg of the race for BG really closed the gap and took the lead.
They did, for second place there. But Josh once again Josh Sampson swimming very well for the Bears there in lane 3. As Ethan Bailey will jump into the water for the Bryan B team. This anchor leg for the Bryan team in lane 3 will have Will McCann, who's had an absolutely phenomenal meet so far.
He has. He's had a great meet. Oh, there's a belly flop going in there.
Will McCann looking very strong there for Bryan in lane 3.
On his final leg.
And it'll be Zach Schaefer hopping in the wire for the Bryan team in lane 5. But it's Bryan in lane 3 with the group of Griffin Bohm, Brendan Roberts, Josh Sampson, Will McCann, who will take the win in 3:30.42.
Just a little bit off their seed time, but still.
So very solid effort from the Bears.
For sure. BG will come in second.
And Zach Schaefer will wrap things up here for the 400 freestyle relay.
All right, well, it was a good meet for the Bears, and we will, as we will put this up again with the results in it, but it looks like the Bears had a pretty decent meet.
I would agree.
Yeah, and got a couple school records broken here by Nora Kunzman. And I'm going to see if we might be able to grab her real quick and for a quick interview if she walks on by. But otherwise, you know, you're wrapping things up, final home meet for the seniors, and you've got to, you know, get ready now for the rest of the season. And its second season starts pretty soon.
Thanks a lot for coming out tonight. Thank you for
Like I said, we're going to try to see if we can grab Nora here. If we
But just a fantastic meet by Bryan. So many seniors had just phenomenal races. I imagine it's a very nice way to end their senior season here in the Bryan pool.
Absolutely. Right, doing a little bit of cool down. We're going to take one final break. We'll come back to wrap things up here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
The historic Bryan Arts and Education building is being renovated for the next generation, transforming it into a welcoming, accessible space where performances and events can be comfortably enjoyed. The $6.2 million project adds lobby and backstage space, new seating, lights and sound system, accessibility, and additional parking. Because here in Bryan, art connects us. Your support, big or small, makes a lasting impact, inspiring generations to come. Donate and learn more at bryanarts.org.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Allie Held-Herman is a 2004 Bryan graduate and former Lady Bear basketball player. Allie tragically passed away in 2021, but she saved the lives of many others through organ donation. Allie's family encourages you to be an organ, eye, and tissue donor.
Our mom gave you gifts of life.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll take it
Love
over.
you, Mom.
Discover top quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
This community is more than a place. It's where we celebrate victories and where we lean
Did you get
on
all
one
of our
another in times of
main
loss.
sponsors
At
in?
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we're proud to be rooted here, serving with care and compassion.
All right, but do you
when
have
it
any more of
matters
them?
most. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family
All right,
owned,
after vets,
family
I'll take it.
focused.
If you serve, you may qualify for
I'm going to see
VA
if I can
health
move
care,
this and make it a little
even
bit
if you
better.
were denied before. New rules recognize burn pit and toxic exposure claims. We can help you apply, understand benefits, and access the care you've earned. Let us help protect your health. Today and for the future, contact us to see how we can help. Williams County Veterans Service Office. Veterans serving veterans.
Welcome back on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Chris Malanga, Elijah Cummins here with you doing the swim meet, and I'm joined by Nora Koonsman. And Nora, congratulations on a great season, a great career here at Bryan, and 2 records tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was, a long season for us, pushing for our goals, and the whole team really working so hard during the time we have. So it was such a relief to finally get it tonight and, go after something I've been gunning for so long.
So is that 6 records now?
Yes, it is 6. So I'm glad to be marking them off and get them from such decorated other swimmers.
That's amazing. And the people you're taking the records from aren't any slouches anyway.
Oh, no, not at all. We got Maggie Boyd and Hannah Goodrich and Izzy Rigg, and they were just outstanding swimmers. Coachy will sing their praises. They trained hard. They had such a great team. So getting it from them, it's a hard thing to do. And that 500, Hannah Goodrich set that bar so high. So it's great.
Let's talk real quick about that 500 because you don't usually race that often, right?
Yeah, no, I don't. It was just something I had in mind for the season, pushing outside of those limits that I had kind of put myself in, the 1500, which I usually swim, and then those relays. So getting to swim the 500, the fly, and the backstroke throughout the season has really kind of changed my mindset and opened up a lot of doors for me. And changed my mindset because from going from sprinting to distance, it's a whole new world out there, and a lot more mentally tough than a sprinter, usually has it. So it was great to learn the whole new atmosphere that swim offers.
Let's talk a little bit about Mia Buff from BG, just an amazing swimmer, and you guys really, I think you really pushed each other in that race.
Oh, for sure. We were talking behind the blocks beforehand, and she's really trying to push her dynamic as well and open up new doors for herself, and including that 500, which she's just amazing at. And I was talking about breaking that record, hopefully. So we were talking about just pushing each other and, doing what swimmers do, having that individual aspect, but that team aspect behind it as well.
She looked like she was really happy when they announced you broke the record.
She was. I mean, she's just a great person, great swimmer. You get up there and you meet all these great people who have the talent behind their personalities, and it's just such a great thing to meet them. And yeah, it's great. I love the swim community.
All right, let's talk real quick about what's the rest of the season. So this is the final home meet. Is this your final meet?
Yes.
Before we get into tournaments?
So we start tournaments in 2 weeks here.
Okay.
We'll kind of get into our taper. I think swimmers do to just rest our bodies for 2 weeks. And yeah, this is our last kind of hurrah that we've been doing. And I love my team. And yeah, we were very excited to get into the tonight. We have so many seniors. We had great speeches for our seniors beforehand. And really the team just was out there to push for each other tonight. So
that's awesome. All right, well, we congratulate you. We want you to continue doing well and representing Bryan well, and thanks and congratulations on 2 more records tonight.
Thank you so much.
All right, Nora Koonsman, our record holder, and 2, the 50 free and the 500. Wow, that's impressive. All right, I want to thank our sponsors once again, bringing you the contest tonight on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Veteran Services of Williams County. I want to thank our crew. Elijah Cummins did a great job filling in tonight, and he did a tremendous job. I want to thank our camera people, Josiah Cummins, Gabby Malanga on Robot, and John Dalrymple, our director in the truck and the car. It's been a long day. So I want to thank you for joining us on the Golden Bears Sports Network, and go Bears.